Okay, we're here at the Light of Day studio, and there's Frank, and there's Hinping, and then behind this light bulb somewhere is Wayne. And we're just redoing our patch bay, and Hinping is taking off some of the lines in the back to switch them around. And Frank, what is she doing? She's switching it from what to what?
She's basically switching it from the bay being wired fully normal to half normal, because it's easier for routing and you don't have to patch in every time you want to get signal to the board. This way.
And of course, like it's set up that, you know, every studio has their own way, that kind of thing. But what we're going to focus on is a couple of things that we have been learning. Okay, can we see that? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to remove this terminal, because at one point we thought we had to remove the terminals, and when we tried, we found it really interesting. There's a certain nuance to it. And let me just see if this light's working. Great. How's that for light? Okay. So here is the tool. Do you have that in full picture?
Yep.
Okay. And this is an AVP patch bay, and we're going to just show you how to remove a terminal in case you need to. So let me just show you the tool here. There's an inside that slides in and out. Okay, this is a very thin sort of collar, and it goes right over the terminal. And actually, here's the tricky part we didn't realize. This has got to sink into this facade here. Okay, so I'm going to start off by just with the needle nose pliers. I'm going to take this line off. And there, it just slides right out, real easy and to come out. And then I'm going to put this fella here, this piece of tape here is so that we have it marked for what channel that one's got to go into. And then here, this goes right over that. Now here's the mistake that we made. When you slide it over, it seems to naturally stop right at the surface. But what we're supposed to do, and we have learned since we've been fooling around with it and actually called AVP, and the people there were incredibly helpful, is that this thing has got to actually slide deeper into it. So it's a matter of getting a feel for it. So here I'm going to push it in. Now take a look at it. Here I can see that the collar has gone all the way in. And what's significant about that is I'll show you the terminal. Here's the terminal. And here you can see these little wings that are on the terminal. And what happens is this collar slides over those wings and closes those wings so that this terminal can be knocked out. Now, once you've got it there, I've got a good hold of it here. And out it came. It's actually, once you get a feel for it, it's actually very, very easy to knock them out. See how easy this comes out? Actually, you wouldn't want it to be easy to come out, but there you go. Okay, so it was real easy for it to get knocked out. Practice on a few channels that hopefully you may not be needing to use, so you get used to it. Sometimes when you're knocking it out and as you're first getting used to this thing, you will potentially break a few of these just to get a feel for just how hard you need to be hitting. This one, I've only done one previously. Now I got a good feel for it, and they're actually very easy to use. In fact, you discover just how solid this unit is and why it really, really is literally the Ferrari or Lamborghini of patch bays. Okay, so now I'm just going to put it on the other side, line it up to push it back in. This is the removal tool. This is the tool that pushes it back in. There, it's getting focused. Okay, good. So that's the mounting tool. Go ahead and pop it in. Great.
Just one more.
One more? Good. So that took about 6 shots to push it in, but it literally is that easy. Okay. And that's it. Now let's pop that wire back on, Hing Ping, on the other side to show them how the wire goes in. It does take some patience and dexterity. I love these little needle nose pliers. It helps you kind of like bend things. Take a look how I'm bending it there. And I'm bending it over here so that it naturally falls into the right set. So now you've had a chance to use this. I'm going to pull this up a little bit in terms of giving myself a little bit more slack. And is it that it just, because you guys have done it, it just goes over the hole like that? Is that correct?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Let me use that.
And this just slides on any which way?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So that's it. So just push it on like that, and then it's in. Okay, let's do this one again, and bring the camera over here so we can show what this is like on top. And we're going to put this terminal back into 23. Okay, beautiful. Okay, good. So this is showing you, once this goes inside, you can see where the wings are lining up just on the other side of the center piece there, and that's how it locks into place. So we take from here, we push it through to that point. Okay, so once again, that's lined up like that. Okay, and we've got this tool here. Whoa.
You did it in one shot?
Went in one shot. Good. Okay. So, and again, it's a matter of it's a matter of getting used to it, just getting a physical feel for it. But once you do, these patch bays, you can really see how well they work. Thankfully, there's no soldering at all. Oh my God! Could you imagine what it'd be like to solder all this, Frank?
It'd be brutal.
It'd be totally brutal. So you literally, nowadays you really, sometimes you get what you pay for, and sometimes you actually get way more value on the high end of a lot of studio equipment. So this is great. AVP, fantastic company, extremely helpful when we called them. Just wanted to show you how easy it was to take these terminals in and out, and how easy it is to actually attach a line to it there. Hopefully that's helpful to you, and thanks very much to AVP, a fantastic company that's actually supported our youth studio here. It is one of our sponsors, and much thanks to all the people at AVP. And I will say, when we called them, because we were totally green and said, oh, we don't know what to do, they were so helpful and so supportive, and I couldn't imagine getting that kind of support from any other company. Anyways, thank you so much. Cheers.